Hey guys, Simon Moore here, and welcome back to Alma, Missouri. Today, as you can see, it is April in year 6. So, it's time to get started on planting, cultivation, and extending one of our fields by adding 2 more fields to it. Now, first things first, I need to remember what that field had corn in it. That one and that one over there had beans, and that one had wheat. So, oh boy, we might do 3 crops this year. I just was thinking about that. I might do the big field to corn, that one to beans, and then these 2 to Milo? No. Well, yeah, if I do it that way, it'll it won't even out, but it'll work pretty good. But I need to be, yeah, I'm gonna get started on this one here quick. I need to get this field cultivated. Get course play loaded up here. Cultivate F9. Load that course up. So the last episode that I recorded was on Thursday. I finished recording it on Thursday. And now it's Saturday. And I got to thinking last night, why not trade in what we have for a combine right now? I say I trade in this S700, this S7900. I'm gonna get 50k or 150,000 out of it, give or take. Well, I could probably get some more money out of it, and then go with. Come on, load. What was I gonna do? I was gonna go with 2 of these. And just so that they'll fit into my shed, we're going to go with the big top foldable extension on both of them. That'll hold a good amount. I need to go over here. I'm gonna go to rear wheels. This 2-wheel drive row crop. Specifications, North America, numbers, production year. We'll do the 2022. I don't know. I think we'll go with the standard letter. Standard. Yeah. Yes. We want. We want to go with that. So we're looking at 700 some odd thousand. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me use the calculator on. Oops. I forgot I had TikTok open. We'll just call it 358 the piece. It's gonna be 716 for the combines, and then we need an additional. We need another 40-foot deer header. or 45-foot deer headers, so 135,000. And then 216, I believe, for the corn headers. We're looking at about 1.1 million. So I believe we should be able to afford that. I did sell all my lettuce between episodes. Oh yes, I can get... Serendi's... Oh boy. Someone was not paying attention. I forgot that I needed to feed my cows, so I'll do that quick. And then I'll jump in the 8410 TT and drive over to the 2 fields that I bought in the last episode to get all the trees cut and then get the fields plowed together. So that we can run the cultivator through there and we'll start planting with the 8R, which is why I'm starting with the bean fields. And while all that's going on, I will also get the swather running on that field over there. But I need to bring the 6R over here to grab some straw bales to put in there and in that one over there. So I'll be back when we're ready to start planting and go from there, because this is going to take a little while. Hey guys, Simon Moore here, and welcome back to Alma, Missouri. Today, as you can see, it is April in year 6, so it's time to get started on planting, cultivation, and extending one of our fields by adding 2 more fields to it. Now, first things first, I need to remember what that field had corn in it. That one and that one over there had beans, and that one had wheat. So, oh boy, we might do 3 crops this year. I just was thinking about that. I might do the big field to corn, that one to beans, and then these 2 to Milo? No. Well, yeah, if I do it that way, it'll it won't even out, but it'll work pretty good. But I need to be, yeah, I'm gonna get started on this one here quick. I need to get this field cultivated. Get course play loaded up here. Cultivate F9. load that course up. So the last episode that I recorded was on Thursday. I finished recording it on Thursday. And now it's Saturday. And I got to thinking last night, why not trade in what we have for a combine right now? I say I trade in this S700, this S7 900. I'm gonna get 50K or 150,000 out of it, give or take. Well, I could probably get some more money out of it, and then go with. Come on, load. What was I gonna do? I was gonna go with 2 of these. And just so that they'll fit into my shed, we're going to go with the big top foldable extension. Both of them. That'll hold a good amount. I need to go over here. We're gonna go to rear wheels. This 2-wheel drive row crop. Specifications, North America, numbers, production year. We'll do the 2022. I don't know. I think we'll go with the standard letter. Standard. Yeah. Yes. We want. We want to go with that. So we're looking at 700 some odd thousand. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me use the calculator on. Whoops. I forgot I had TikTok open. We'll just call it 358 the piece. It's gonna be 716 for the combines, and then we need an additional. We need another 40-foot deer head or 45-foot deer header, so 135,000. And then 216, I believe, for the corn headers. We're looking at about 1.1 million. So I believe we should be able to afford that. I did sell all my lettuce between episodes. Oh yes, I can get. Serendi's. Oh boy. Someone was not paying attention. I forgot that I needed to feed my cows, so I'll do that quick. And then I'll jump in the 8410 TT and drive over to the 2 fields that I bought in the last episode to get all the trees cut and then get the fields plowed together. So that we can run the cultivator through there, and we'll start planting with the 8R, which is why I'm starting with the bean fields. while all that's going on, I will also get the swather running on that field over there. But I need to bring the 6R over here to grab some straw bales to put in there, and in that one over there. So, I'll be back when we're ready to start planting and go from there. Because this is going to take a little while. Alright guys, the 9R is done with 2 fields I'm going to put to soybeans. So I'm going to get the 8R running on, probably a small one first. Here I gotta make sure that it's ready to... I think I gotta put some seed in it, but other than that, should be ready to go. I'm gonna get working on this field here with the 9R. Okay, I'm actually, to be honest, I'm about planting, drilling oilseed radish just for the fact of how long it takes. I think I'll do it. I think this will probably be the last year that I do it. Just so that I can test out my new drill that I got in the last episode. Yeah, this thing needs a little bit of seed. But I'm getting... So I got the trees there removed, and I got the trees here removed, and I'm starting to work my way down over here. I've probably got to about here or so. But I have to do a little bit of terraforming in here to kind of smooth out that gully. And then we'll have a nice big field. It'll look pretty... It'll be interesting when I'm done. Sort of sunflowers, beans, there we go. I'll just pull up here to the seed that I dumped out of the drill that I leased to help me get through the oilseed radish planting. And I probably better get some more government juice in this thing. Because it's down to 20%, and I don't want to run out of that stuff going down the field. And I need to buy a different fuel tanker that actually holds death. That I've got a mod installed for it, so I just gotta buy it. I got 1,800 liters left. That's gonna take forever to burn through. The truck works really good for the fuel tank. Plant. Yeah. That one can be deleted. Delete it. No. What? Okay, I guess I have to redo it. I still haven't got my swather going yet. And I need to get that going. Nope, I need to go fieldwork settings. 2. Nope. I need 1, 2 headlands. Yep, that looks good to me. We shouldn't be putting down any fertilizer, so that should be good. Okay, it'll be quicker, just go over here. No, never mind, I'll go here. Because this will be the closest point. I thought I got more cut out than I did. Nope. I need to be over here. Well, I'll continue cutting down these trees while those two are doing their thing. And I'll be back when it's time to switch fields here in about 20 minutes. Alright guys, apparently the 8 hours done on the first field. I've got all the trees cut down between the fields that I'm trying to plow together, and I've started to work on that. It's gonna take me a little bit. Oh great, and that thing is ready, or is about done. And I'm not even close to being ready for it on that field. Well, technically I could be ready for it. I just have to do a little bit of work on the ends, and then I can use it. Which I might do that just to make things a little bit easier. Jeez. Why am I yawning so much at 9 on a Saturday morning? Well, it probably doesn't help if I got up at 6. Or woke up at 6. Yeah. We need to get rid of that. We need to go here, get that one loaded up. Yep, first waypoint looks good to me. Okay. Beans were this close to the end of the field. We'll just drive a little bit further, pick up the plow, and use GPS to lock on to a line to get our ends connected. I already have that end over there connected up. It wasn't the best line, but it works. Okay, we're gonna swing back through here. Oh, sweet. There we go. There's our line. We'll do that. We'll drop her down. I should have probably smoothed this out a wee bit. but I can do that later. Yeah, we'll come in here at about a 5-degree angle. Then lock onto that line there, which should line us up about perfectly with that other field. As long as it doesn't curve me, then I can just use the GPS, go straight on through and call it good. I need some more of that. And I'm gonna have to go to the store sometime soon, I guess, now. We'll go at this at another 5-degree angle. Pick it up. Let's get down to the other end. At least I'm only gonna have to buy soil information on 4 fields. Right there was a really big low spot that I kind of smoothed out. I don't know how good of a job I actually did, but don't look too bad now. Since I squared up, or this corner was fairly square to begin with, I should not have to fight an angle. I still will. Okay, well then, we'll just drop her and go. Alright. You'll get to see what this field looks like in the next clip when it's all done. I do need to get this off the field first, though. Alright, I'm going to get this thing off the field, and then I'm going to finish getting her ready to cultivate and get her cultivated, and we'll be back after that when we go to move the planter. Or this thing will probably still be cultivating this field when we move the planter, and I'll show you what it looks like and all that fun stuff. But we got, I'll be back, and the bad part is an episode like this now takes me 4 to 5 hours to record, which is a long time for like a 30-minute episode. At least for me, being I'm trying to do it all. Well, I have limited time to get it done, per se. So, I'll be back when I'm ready to plant field 2 and 3. Alright, we are done with this field, done planting this field. Now I need start engine. Get her ready for corn. We'll fill her up here quick, and then we'll unhook the 8R. and hook up to the 8410. We got an hour and 6 minutes left on that field. I'll pull it up. It's pretty big. I'm guessing it's gonna be roughly the same size as field 30, roughly, pretty close. Which, that's 83 acres. No, it's bigger than that. I mean, this thing together is 41 and 20. That one's 60 some, 61. Wait, let me do some quick math here. We got 16, 52. Go here, 16, 52, 11, 8, 3. We'll round that one up to 3. And we'll call it 28. 118 acres. That will be the biggest field the biggest field that we have. It is roughly 118 acres. Cool. That makes it nice. Also, I need to, before I forget, we need to rebuy Oh yeah, I was having a hard time getting my 9R to fill up with def out of the def tank that I had, so I just bought the def thingy, that thingy, the fill station, and so yeah, it works good. Okay, now that I took 3 minutes to explain something that I shouldn't have taken 3 minutes to explain why I wasn't ready to, whatever. I need my other Duramax over here and ready to go. I'm gonna have to lime after this harvest, and I'm just gonna do every field to make things a little bit easier. Looks like we should be pretty well lined up. Right there. So we got our 170 bushel seed. And I need to flip this around the other way because the auger, or the thingy on the seed tender's on the left hand side. 8. 8 hours detached. We'll get this guy rolling, and then we will get the blue Duramax moved over to where we're gonna need it. Why is it that every mod that I seem to be using in this save game has problems tipping over for no apparent reason when they turn? I need to get, while he's filling up that last little bit, we need to go to plant. Load that horse. I thought I delete. Oh, he must start up there. We'll let him do his thing, get everything figured out. I probably do need to save my game before my game crashes here. Well, I did save not that long ago, so we should be fine. We should be done cultivating by the time that guy's ready to, or that guy's done with that field. Ah yes, the conveyor's on the left-hand side. That's what I was looking, that's the word that I was looking for. Another thing that I forgot to mention, or forgot to even think about earlier when I was talking about buying a new plant, or 2 new combines, is we need another grain cart. You may think to yourself, Simon, you're going to need another grain cart tractor then. No, I do not. I will not. I'll just use the 8R. It has plenty of horsepower. The 9R will just flat out suck for being a grain cart tractor. Now, options. Option for grain cart. Ooh, I have another mod that I can install. Or, not install, but activate. Which is a Brent Avalanche 2096, I believe. I'm not sure. I might have to take this Brant for a spin. This 2,500 bushel cart. Eventually, I'll have to take it for a spin. But that ain't what we're gonna be using. A Hallmaster would be nice. A little big, maybe. But you already know what I'm going with. We're going with the X1112 in green. And tracks. That's 125,000. So I need to add. I'm looking at like 1.2 million for everything, but it'll be worth it. All right, guys. I'll be back when this field is done being planted, which will be in about 49 minutes. No, never mind. I'll be back when the 9R is done, which will be in about an hour. Yeah, that'll put it at about 11:40. So yeah, we'll be fine. All right, I'll be back then. All right, guys, the same is done cultivating this field, so we'll jump in here, which he got done in the last 2 minutes from planting this field. And I'm gonna make sure that we don't, well, I'm gonna make sure that we're gonna be able to run a while before he runs out of seed. Or, well, more likely not fertilizer. I bet I could run through all my manure and slurry before we even got that field half done, just using those two for fertilizer. So I want to make sure that we have a full planter of fertilizer to go over there, because I know the tanks, or the saddle tanks, have not been touched at all, for the simple fact of it drains the planter before it'll touch the tanks, or touch what's in the tanks. So we'll do that here quick if we can get backed up to the stupid, like, get her where we want it. Just an estimate on how long this is gonna take to do that field. I'm guessing that's gonna be about 2.5 hours, if I had to guess. But I don't know, because I have no clue how long it took to do tillage on it. Speaking of which, I need to do some looking here. Okay. So, that was under, I believe that's going to be under disc arrows. 18 meters wide at 11 mile an hour. And this is, I mean, the Flexicoil, yeah, it's bigger. But I could go 6 meters smaller. And I just got that because I did not have the horsepower to pull that. And it was a lot bigger than that, which I could pull. Let me see here. 18.3. Oh, but that maxes out at 6 mile an hour. That, no bueno. No thank you. Okay. Anyway. I believe I will go ahead and trade off the Flexicoil for that Salford. Why not? It's a very good piece of machinery. Their Salfords are pretty good, from what I've heard. So, might as well use that. It's closer to the size of this thing, so it'll be better to be running than that Flexicoil. So that's why I want to run that. I can't wait until custom modding releases his dang saddle tanks for the 9RT. I'm ready for them so that I can run 2 9RTs. And then I can be running. At that point in time, I'll probably switch over to 2,000 bushel carts. I'd be running twin 2000s, which is a lot of grain to be held at one time. Or I could switch over to 225s, 22500s, which that's even more. And then all I'd have to do is, well, start using a different trailer. Or start using different semi-trailers, which I don't really want to do that. Oh yeah, I did find some, I did find a truck to use for that massive seed drill that I'm going to go get here in this clip, because I want to get it back to the farm, but I have no clue where in the world I'm going to put it, which is a small problem. Okay, we're gonna go there. Oh, that. Make sure we're... Oh yeah. I closed my game between clips. Don't ask why. Well, I'll just tell you. Fortnite event. My uncle and cousin wanted me to play, so I played. Start work on Headlands. Manual. We're gonna set this whole field up for 90 degrees and generate the fieldwork course. That looks like some dang good long rows that I'm gonna love to harvest using course play. Save course. MF 24. Because I don't want to keep spelling out Mega Field, it'll just become known as the MF. Or well, that's what it'll be called in my course play course thingy. But I will call it the Mega Field. Okay, we will take this guy. The only bad part about getting that Salford is that I have to delete all my courses for this thing. Oh well. We're in, okay, yep. What was it? Oh. I am probably gonna haul all of my soybeans that I have sitting in. Man, there's still a big low spot right there. I bet the planter will take care of that. Or will do good in that. The draper heads, when I cut beans, will not. Oh, wait. Did I miss a spot? I did miss a spot. Oh, well. We can come back in later with the plow. The small one. Or the big one, it really don't matter to me because I just gotta get her fixed. Eventually. I say that and I'll never do it because sometime, I think it was in this episode, sometime off camera, I hauled all my milk from from their respective cow barns to the dairy. And I think that's it. I think that's where I was going with that. I'm like, didn't I tell you to detach? I thought so. Okay. Time to head on down here. Oh, I need to find a new auger. Or I need to get a modded auger because I can't put lime in any of the base game ones, which makes no sense. One would think that you'd want to be able to store your lime on the farm, and the best way to do that would be in a bin. Or some other way. Well, ideally would be in a bin, number one, or number two, in a shed. And I don't think you guys know how big of a shed you would need to store all the lime that I need for a year. I'm guessing I'm going to need a couple 100,000. At least 250,000 to spread on my fields this year, because I'm going to put lime on after I harvest. Which means this tractor is going to be really, really busy. That also means I have to get another baler. So, at the end of, well, selling our soybeans, we're going to be taking a look at how much money I am going to need to buy what I want, maybe at least something for the year. Maybe not. See, I'll probably just buy it. Like, what's done? Oh, 8R. How the heck is the 8R already done? Okay. Anyway. I'll get this thing all hooked together, and then we'll take a nice good look at it so that I can see and you guys can see how this thing will look. But it already looks absolutely wonderful. Oh. Good grief. How can I not put my fingers in the right spot on the keyboard? Okay, I can tell you right now. This air cart has a horrible design. Oh, okay. That ladder actually moves up. Okay. That makes sense. Why in the heck is that there? Vaderstad, Seed Hawk. Well, what's the PD 1000? This is a very good looking sea drill. Okay, I will be back after we're done, or after he's done planning that field in 2 hours and 21 minutes. So I was pretty close when I said 2.5 hours. Alright, I'll be back then. Alright guys, Courseplay is just finishing up with this field. If you notice, it's dark out. There was a little bit of a rainstorm, so I think fast forward time to get done. I had to fill up the planter with fertilizer 3 times. It was 2 or 3 times, I don't remember. But, or at least not now. Are you kidding me? That bug again? What was I gonna say? Something along the lines of the next episode. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for that. I'm probably gonna have to spray this field. Or at least part of it. This planter's bugged. Sometimes. which is weird. One would think they'd be bugged all the time, but it's not. Okay. The two bean feet. Well, I know I got a spray. I might do a short snippet of that and then sell our beans in the next episode. Because that's all I really have to do until harvest. I did get, I think it was 9 bales, 9 silage bales. Oh, I need to go ahead and put down lime slurry on my grass fields. I need to get that done. So that they're ready to go. Okay, yeah. I'll do that here after I make it the second part of April off camera, and then I'll be back in May for spring a little bit, and then we'll get the soybeans sold in June or July. Wait, where's the best price format right now? And just to make it easy, I'll probably do a lot of that off camera, because they always sell the best at Marshall, so I might as well just get them ready to go, or get them over there off camera, and then yeah, I mean, we're just transporting them from point A to point B, and then we sell them later on anyways, so I mean, it's not really gonna hurt anything, so I'll do it that way. Yeah, that's what I'll do. But it'll probably be in June when I come back in to sell those. We'll do a good bit of spring in the next episode, so. And nothing good sells between now and then, because March would be for lettuce, or February, January, I don't know. Sometimes good for lettuce, although it can peak about 3 times a year at a good price, so who knows. Okay, well, that's all for this episode, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one when I'm spraying my beans and part of that cornfield. See ya.